Hey, so I just saw that new Reese Witherspoon and Ashton Kutcher, Your Place or Mine. And I was like, it's a good movie. It's cute. It was like, I was going to watch it because it's Reese Witherspoon and Ashton Kutcher. So I was going to watch it anyway because it was like on Netflix. So I was going to watch it. And it was a cute, like, romantic comedy. They were like friends that hooked up at some point, like early on. And then he was like, oh, she met a guy and they looked happy, so he didn't bother. And they just became best friends. And that relationship ended with the guy who she had a kid with. And they stayed best friends. She lived in LA, he lived in New York. And they were best friends and they talked to each other all the time. And then they had like this guy like outside and he would play music and stuff. And so he helped her out. She went to New York to take a test and she stayed in his apartment. He went to LA to help her and take care of her kid, and her kid was like, it's the best week of her life. He didn't want to change. He wants him there and everything. And he's like, oh. And then he asks Ashton Kutcher's character, so what's gonna happen between the three of us? And this is before he even came out, and he was like, he's in love with her and everything. So then the kid gets hurt. I'm not going to tell like the whole story, but the kid gets hurt. He ends up in the hospital. She gets angry. She comes back. Oh, that guy. What is that guy's name? That guy. I don't remember that guy's name, but I remember him from the tabloids because he did his wife dirty, and it was like hella wrong what he did to his wife, but he divorced her. That guy that was in Grey's Anatomy. I don't know his name, but it was that guy. And then I was like, okay, so they hooked up and everything, and then they had dinner. And then she left the dinner to take the call from Ashton Kutcher, who called her to say her son's injured in the hospital. And she's like, all I did was ask you to watch my son and all this. And then she was like so mad. Then she was like, is her friend there? And I think the friend, I'm not positive, but I think that was Tig Notaro. I didn't look this up on Google yet, but I think that was the friend. Yeah. I think so. Not too sure, but I think. And then the friends there, kind of like a background character, but didn't really say much, but was there, like a support system. And she was like, okay, if she's there, then leave my kid with them. And you leave, I don't want to see you. So then she tells him to leave, so he leaves. And she's arriving at the airport, he's leaving. And then they're screaming back and forth at each other. And then he walks back, and then he picks her up, and then he kisses her, and then he's like, well, before he kisses her, he's like, we're not friends, we're never gonna be friends again. And it was like so sweet, because you would think like, he's like, we're not friends, we're never gonna be friends again. And then like, she's hurt, she's like, what do you mean we're not gonna be friends again? And then he picks her up and kisses her. So then it goes back to the scene, not back to the scene, but it goes to the scene where they're at her house and they're moving in, and there's like little messages about like what's happened and everything. And then they get married and they live together, and then the guy, he's outside singing. So that's basic quick synopsis of the movie. And would I watch the movie? Would I recommend the movie? Yes, it's a cute movie, romantic comedy, something great to watch for Valentine's Day if you're into that. I'd recommend it. I'm gonna watch it. And I hope you like it. Bye.